Good afternoon. My name is Brenda Messelum, and Kenny George is sitting here to my left. We are here as representatives from the History Committee of the Centennial Celebration. We are here to talk with Thelma Hoover and Kathy Albert of St. George and to ask questions of their participation in various organizations of the church. With that, I will turn it over to Kenny, who will introduce his organization that he is researching.
Thank you. Thelma, I'm doing some work on finding out more about the Knights of St. George. Okay? I can't find much information.
Well, I don't know too much about the St. George either.
The Knights of St. George.
The Knights of
Okay.
St. George. I don't know too much
Do you
about
remember
them.
any of the members that were on the Knights of St. George?
John
From your family before,
Kafori.
can't
I mean,
remember names.
Frank Kafori. Give me a second. Frank Kafori, Suzanne Meslim's father,
Russell.
Suzanne's father, and there was so
Welcome
many.
to the club.
Suzanne Meslim's father.
Well, I
Oh,
used to
goodness.
play-
Suzanne's
I'm blanking on
father.
his name.
Well, there was three Muslims. I can't remember all their names.
Maybe Camel Meslim? Is that, were you
No.
thinking of
He was,
Camel?
no, he was married to Norma.
Norma's husband.
That's
Richard.
why I wanted
Richard.
her. 'Cause she-
Richard. Richard Meslim.
Yeah,
I can see him,
Richard.
I can't think of the name.
Yeah.
Richard Meslim and Frank Kafori, George Albert, my father. Oh man, there were so many. I see their faces and I can't think of their names.
Was your father born here or born in Syria?
In Syria.
Okay, what city? That's okay.
Damascus, was it?
Damascus.
Okay. So when he came here, was he already married?
No, he was only 17 when he
Okay.
came.
So
But he didn't get married until a few years
Okay.
later.
so he became a Knight of St. George.
Yeah.
Was he part of the group that did some fundraising to build the church?
I think so, yes.
Do you know what they did to raise money? Okay,
No, I didn't.
okay.
They did Huffleys. I know they did Huffleys.
They did
in
those.
Kansas.
They also, I remember they sold some things down in the city. They would sell some things. Do you know anything about that? Okay,
I didn't hear him talk about
I
that.
really don't.
okay,
When my dad owned, I was real young, so
right,
I didn't remember any of that.
okay, all right.
Do you remember, Diane?
I think my grandfather was one of the Knights of St. George, too.
Well, see, I couldn't
John
remember all of them. Your father was in
I
there.
knew there was a
grandfather.
group, I just couldn't.
Yeah, there was a lot of the old men.
There was so many of them
All of
that
the old elders were.
Yeah. Do you know how long it was at Knights
wait
of
a
St.
there was so
George?
many
Or
of
when
them
did it
that
stop and when did Soyo
Well,
begin? Or progressives?
Do you
her
know,
father was a Knights of St. George.
Well, my dad, that's a whole different story. We'll
I
get
don't
to that
think so.
another day.
Okay, that's
My
good.
grandfather,
Yeah.
she's talking about.
All right, very good. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to ask both of you questions about the ladies group here at St. George. You were both members of the Ladies' Aid. And first, I want to ask this question. When I say St. George Ladies' Aid Group, what do you think of? Kathy?
Oh, I think of faithful, active women who put their minds and hearts totally into whatever St. George needed and would do anything and to incorporate the community, to fulfill the mission of St. George. It was a group that was welcoming, warm, fun. Oh my God, they were full of fun and crazy ladies.
Who were some of those fun and crazy ladies?
Oh my gosh. Zelda Hannah comes to my mind first off.
What's that?
Zelda Hannah, Ladies' Aid, was always fun.
Oh yeah, they did everything. They went out. I can't remember all the places.
I remember the oh goodness me.
He's taking pictures of your.
Oh,
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
I remember there was
Put your hands down.
That's okay.
Can't talk without him moving.
That's okay. That's okay. We just want to hear what you
He's
have.
gonna have so much cutting to do to get this put together.
Yeah, that's okay. We're doing great.
It was the ladies had fashions they were doing. It was a funny fashion show.
Oh, and I got pictures of all the ladies in the fashion show. We had a ball.
Yeah, it wasn't a fashion show. It was more of a fun fashion show.
So tell us more. What was this fun fashion? What do you mean by fun?
But they had there was one fashion show.
Okay.
And we all dressed up. And, well, I got pictures of it. And we really had a good time.
My mother
And
had
right on
those, furs, not furs, but feathers all
Yeah.
over her.
Yeah, and all that.
And Aunt Jay was in it too. And,
Yeah.
and it was, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it was a fun. It really
It was
wasn't.
fun.
It wasn't a very
Yeah.
staged
In fact,
thing. It was
we
just
also-
a real happy time.
We also did crazy things.
Yes.
And yours truly, the crazy thing she did was a
Cartwheel. You did a cartwheel.
cartwheel.
You did?
No
I did it.
way.
I was 61 years old, and I did the cartwheel.
Where did you do a cartwheel?
On the
On the
stage.
stage.
I was in my 60s when we had this fashion show, and
I'm telling
I
you,
turned
it's
around
crazy.
and they said, "What are you going to do, crazy?" And I did the cartwheel.
Good for you.
I was 61 years old.
That's fabulous.
That was the last time.
Yeah.
No, you've done many more things. You're always. I am so proud and
What?
awed by you.
Well, no, that was the last time I did a cartwheel, I'll tell you that.
Okay. So no cartwheels for this centennial celebration? No?
Sorry
Okay.
about that.
Okay. Well, so Kathy told me what she thinks of when I say St. George Ladies' Aid. What comes to your mind immediately when you hear St. George Ladies' Aid?
About the same thing. We just did a lot of things. Can you think of anything, Diane?
Cooking.
Yes.
Cooking. They did all the meals, all the smorgasbord, or everything.
We did
The
all
ladies
kinds.
were doing
And we
everything.
did the smorgasbord.
And they
We
did-
started the smorgasbord. And we all had, it was all Arabic food then. We was even able to have the raw meat
Kidby?
kibbe. And I know one time a man came up and he says, "What's that?" And I told him, and he says, "Oh, I don't know." And I says, "Well, just take a little piece and try it." And he did. And the next thing I know, he came back to me and he says, "I want a nice hunk of that." So, and this was the raw kibbe. And he says, "I want a nice hunk of that. I've never had that, and that was delicious." And we had all kinds of have little comments like that for our smorgasbord. Excuse me. And like Diane said, we had all kinds of dinners, and that's about it.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Good.
I mainly belonged when we were on 28th Street. When we went to
4020 North Sherman.
4020 North Sherman.
Yeah. I didn't belong too much then.
Gotcha.
Because, I didn't have a way to get there.
Oh.
I didn't drive, so I didn't have a way really to get there. So I didn't participate too much. No, Diane did, and her mother.
Kathy, do you remember when you joined Ladies Aid?
Oh gosh, no, I really don't. My first experience coming into St. George, Fred and I were dating, and this little old lady, all dressed in black, came up and hugged me, and I thought, the heck is this?
Who was it?
Yeah, wasn't used to this. I was Roman Catholic. You got your own deals there. But it just, and the warmth, she was just welcoming me. But everybody was like that. Although they didn't all come and hug me.
Yeah.
But the warmth and the caring, the feeling of you found family or home was very, very deep and evident.
Nice.
St. George on 42nd Street, to me, was so warm. And on 28th Street, it was the St. George Church. And isn't our church now a Byzantine church?
Byzantine.
And
It's still the same. It's still the same church.
Well,
But
yeah.
The structure, yes, is
But-
Byzantine.
Like I said, the other two churches, this church is warm, don't get me wrong, but they were a lot warmer. People were much closer. I don't know what, you know how our family was.
Yeah.
I think it is slowly coming back, but it's coming back in a little different form, that a little bit like the older you get, the technologies fly at you. And I think it's harder for everybody to relate. And that's a feeling we really need to get back. Because I don't think without that we're going to fulfill the mission that we're searching to do.
Do you have other questions? Can I ask you about Sunday school?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
That's
You-
right.
Do you remember the early days of summer school or Sunday school in the first church?
Well, just that we made sure you knew the Lord's Prayer. Gee, I was only 19.
Who was in charge?
Huh?
Who was in charge?
Who was the church?
Who was the
The priest?
Who was the boss? Who was the superintendent of the Sunday school?
I think, no, I'm not sure, Alice Meslam.
At first?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I think it was Alice Meslam.
I didn't know that.
Was Fred?
Freddie was later.
Was Fred? Now Fred was superintendent at one time.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah,
But that was later?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But it was still. It still was the first church.
Yes.
Yes, it was still the first church.
Okay. Okay, but you taught from the very beginning, right?
Yeah.
Well,
There was
No.
there was Alice Muslim, her sister
Edith.
uh,
Edith.
Edith.
Alice
They
Corey,
were Sunday school
Zimmer.
teachers.
Zimmer,
Zimmer.
maybe.
Let's see,
Well, it was
Alice
generally
Muslim.
a pretty locked group.
Corrine was a teacher.
Any men?
Who was?
Corrine.
Were there any
Corrine,
men
yes.
that were teachers?
I can't remember.
Okay. Who was your teacher?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Did
In
you?
fact, I don't remember going to Sunday
That's
school.
what I'm gonna say. Did you?
We
did you
didn't
go to
have Sunday school when I was
I
real
don't
little.
think that they-
I don't think they did.
We didn't have
That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't
know
think-
when it started.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Alice Muslim started the Sunday schools. We didn't have Sunday school when we was young.
Okay. Okay.
That's right, we didn't.
You just had church.
You just had your home life.
We just went to
That's where
church
you
Okay.
got your foundations.
and we went in the hallway when they had things there. And we had to sit and be quiet. And
Okay.
it wasn't no rowdy, no running, and no nothing. You sat.
Do you remember when Sunday school started? What year? Do you have any idea? How long was the church around before it started? Okay. I could
It
probably
was
find it.
it was around a while,
Okay.
but gee, like I said, until Alice Muslim got of age, to do it, she's the one that started it,
Okay.
and her sister helped, and was one, and God, I can't remember the others. I think Susie Isper was one too at one time.
I can ask her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think she was at one time, but I can't remember.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Well, ladies, thank you for your time this afternoon.
Thank you.
I think we're out of questions right now.
Well, if there's any others, I mean, we may think of them later. You know what I
Sure.
mean?
Yeah.
This old mind is.
You're pretty sharp.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're pretty sharp.
When Fred was Sunday school.
it's not as sharp as it should be.
In the Christmas
Not like
Mine
your,
either.
like your
And
grandmother.
bringing
God bless
in
her.
5-pound
By who?
buckets,
By
clean buckets, and
Oh,
we
My
by
mother?
Ruth George.
Fabric
I'm
over it
talking about
and
Ruth
stapled it
George.
Ruth, that's my mother.
the
Well, that's what I thought.
wise
Yeah.
men had.
100.
sun-cut.
She was 105
Nice.
and
Yeah.
beautiful mind.
Now I remember
Thank
when
you.
the boys were little, so you
And,
had to be little about this time.
You won't believe this,
And
but
they
one
wore
of the
sandals.
aides
They were
that
shepherds.
come in
And they wore sandals.
Bethany
and
Village
They strapped up
that
their
lives
legs like,
there,
She
She
like
happened
they
to
did
be
back then.
an aide for your
I got a
mother.
picture of Michael
Really?
David.
And she
in
said,
this thing.
oh, she says, what a
Kids.
beautiful woman she was.
Do you remember her name?
Yeah, it's Kathy.
I don't remember it, Kathy, but she had a lot of them.
Well, she
An aide where my mom was.
she was one of the aides that
Okay.
helped your mom.
Perfect.
And
Yeah.
but she lives at I can't think of her. Well, I've never heard of her last name.
Oh, that's
I've only
okay.
heard of her Kathy. We say hi, Kathy, hi, Thelma.